everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Eugene, and as usual, if you're new, a special welcome to you. Now today we're going to look at long multiplication, and when I get into the lesson you will see exactly what I'm talking about. But before we get into the lesson, I would like to thank those people who have been supporting the channel, those who have been liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. And for those of you who are new, if you have found the lesson interesting after watching, then I would appreciate you considering doing the same. Support the channel. Now let's get straight into the lesson. Today's lesson is going to be on long multiplication. This lesson is a preparatory lesson for the next lesson, which will be multiplication of decimals. But I figured I would just do some basics here and prepare you for that. Now, here we have 9 multiplied by 2 equals 18. Very simple. So we are going to start very simple and develop in a step-by-step manner. I hope you have been studying your timetables or your multiplication tables. Let's move on to another one, and we're going to take it a little step further. So let's say we have 25 multiplied by 9. Now let us set out this multiplication problem. There's no 25 on your multiplication table, so you wouldn't be able to tell by just looking 9 times 25. You might be, but in most cases you might not be. So we are going to set it out. So let's do that. 25 multiplied by 9. That is how you set out the multiplication problem. Now, what we are going to do, we are going to multiply the 9 by each of these digits up here. 25 has 2 digits, the 2 and the 5. So we're going to multiply the 9 by each of them. So first, we're going to multiply the 9 by the 5. So we start multiplying with the ones column first. So 9 5s, 45. So put the 5 down. And when we get an answer, when we multiply, if we have a number to take over, the number that we take over is the first number. So in the case of 45, we're going to put the 5 down and take the 4 over. So put the last number down and take the first number over. So the 4 is going to come over here to join the 2. So we say 9 2s, 18, and 4, 22. So our answer is 225. So let's get rid of that and move on again. Let's say we have 368 multiplied by 6. Now the only difference with this problem is that we have 3 digits here instead of 2. So let's set it out. So 368 multiplied, put our multiplication sign, multiplied by 6. Okay, so let's multiply. And remember, we start from this side. So 6 8s, 48, put the 8 down and carry the 4 over. 6 6, 36, and 4, 40. Bring the 4 from the 40 over. And 6 multiplied by 3 give us 18, and the 4 that we take over give us 22. So that's it. So for that we get 2,208. All right, let's move on again. Now let's look at this problem. Suppose we have 895 multiplied by 12. Let's go. So we have 895 multiplied by 12. All right, so we have 2 digits to multiply by here. So we start with the digit in the ones place. All right, so we're going to multiply using the 2 first. So we're going to use the 2 to multiply the 895. So let's go. 2 5s give you 10, put the 0 down, take the 1 over. 2 nines 18 and 1 19. We take the 1 from the 9 from the 19 over, and we're going to say 2 8, that give you 16, and the 1 that you take over, that will give you 17. Now the next step is to multiply the 895 by 1. But the first thing you need to do when you reach to that second stage is to add a 0 here, and then just start multiplying. So 1 times 5 will give you 5, 1 9 9, and 1 8 8. And what we need to do is to add those two answers together to get the grand total. So after we multiply 895 by 2, that's this line here, we're going to multiply the 895 by 1, that's the second line. After we have done that, the next thing is to add those two set of numbers together. So 0 and 0 give you 0, 9 and 5 give you 14, put the 4 down, take the 1 over, 9 and 7 16, and the 1 that we take over makes 17, and we take the 1 over, 8 and 1 9 and 1 10, so put the 10 down there. So our answer there is 10,740. 10,740. All right, let's look at another one. All right, so let's say we have 166 multiplied by 145. All right, and so we're going to set out these numbers now. So the 166 goes there, we'll put our multiplication sign, and the 145 goes underneath. Right, we normally put the first number first, so the 166 is the first number, and then put the 145. Let us go. So 5 6s give you 30, bring the 3 over, 5 6s 30 again, and 3 33, put the 3 down, bring the 3 over, and then we're going to say 5 1 5 1s 5 and 3 8. All right, when we reach the second digit, which is the 4 here, we're going to add a 0 here first. Then we're going to say 4 6 is 24, put the 4 down. Let's get rid of these so we can get the space to put the 2. So 4 6 is 24, and the 2 that we take over makes 26. So bring the 2 over from the 26, so 4 1s, 4 and 2, 6. But we're not done yet, because remember we have another number here, which is 1. So after multiplying the 166 by the 5 and the 4, which gives us these two set of numbers, we're going to also use the 1 to multiply the 166 as well. But guess what? When we reach to that third set of numbers, we have to add 2 zeros instead of 1 0. So now we're going to multiply 1 6, 6, 1 6 6, 1 1, 1. So now is the time to do what? To add. So we're going to add those three set of numbers. So zeros. So we're going to have a 0 there. 4 and 3 7. Nothing to take over. So we're going to say 6 and 6 12. 12 and 8 give you 20. Put a 0. Bring the 2 over. 6 and 6 12 and 2 14. Put the 4 there. Bring the 1 from the 14 over. 1 and 1 2. So your answer is 24,070. So you see, it's not that difficult. When you have big numbers like these, you're not going to try to multiply them in that state. So don't be intimidated by the big numbers, because you're not going to be expected to know what 166 multiplied by 145 is. Once you know your multiplication tables, then you have no problem. And you're going to find out that multiplication of decimals is not going to be difficult. It's going to be worked out just the same way like how we work out our regular multiplication. But the only difference is that you're going to have points to deal with. So you can always practice these on your own. Alright, so that's it. Now we have come to the end of another lesson. I hope you have found the lesson interesting and useful. So please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And always remember to press that notification bell so that when a lesson is uploaded, you'll be the first to be notified. So see you in the next lesson.